Welcome to Daddy Bits, a trade idea show hosted by the Trading Daddies. I am your host, the Master Crayon Eater, and my co-host is not here today. He is on a much-needed vacation, so Tefleezy Fosheezy, enjoy yourself. Actually, I just picked him up from the airport earlier. He took a flight from Idaho to the Bay, so I picked him up from the airport, grabbed some good lunch, and then send him off to greener pastures so that he can go ahead and enjoy his vacation. But here I am. We're still doing this. The show must go on, right? We saw some very heavy market pressure today. Not a whole lot of fun for those people who were fairly bag holding, essentially. And I hope that you guys have traded the other way too. It's put city. When there's market pressure, you gotta do it. You gotta make some gains on the way down too. So it's not just a one-way street. We like to trade both directions on this show. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice preemptive thumbs up if you guys like this content. And if you give us a thumbs down, your mom's a hoe. Also, if you want us to cover any stocks, make sure you guys drop it down in the comment section below. And the question now is this the AMC short squeeze? If you guys want to know more, make sure you guys stay tuned after this new intro. All right, before I get started, I just want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Bust Down Investments. Bust Down Investments, if you want to learn how to trade, if you're a new trader, trying to figure out how this all works, trying to see if you can perhaps become a better trader, brush up on some skills, make sure you guys hit up our friends over at Bust Down Investments, a Bust Down Academy, bustdowninvestments.com, so we can get you guys set up on the right track and on the way to some potential gains. And with that being said, let's get to it after we show you guys some member gains. Even with downward pressure today, guys, we did see some good stuff. Some definite good stuff. I did like what happened today. We saw Mr. Consistent Matt himself, 418, all those trades. Look at that. Look at that. Again, we're all about transparency here, right? There's some L's in there, but you know what? You got to take the L's in stride. And he does that to a T. Congratulations, my guy. Alvin, 910. 910. Good job, Alvin. 910. I managed to eke out a nice, cool $700 for the day. And that was it. I saw the market coming down. I'm like, nope, not going to do this today. I'm out. And we'll talk about certain plays that I personally like for tomorrow, especially with more downward pressure potentially. We might see somewhat of a dead cat bounce. So for those who don't know what a dead cat bounce is, strong start to the open, and then it kind of tapers off like how a cat drops down, bounces, and comes back down. That's essentially what I am expecting tomorrow. But you know, we have some really cool stocks for us to cover. And the first stock that we want to cover is a review of yesterday's stock that we covered is Disney. Let's take a look at Disney here. I want to pull up my. Let's see here. There we go. Here's a Disney chart. Disney is still looking good. I did take the trade today for Disney. I managed to get $78. I got spooked, just to be honest with you guys, for the overall market pressure. Let's take a quick look here on intraday, which I like to watch while I'm in the position. So I took the trade right around here when the EMA 9 crossed over. It's one of the rules that I have over the VWAP. I could have taken it at the onset, at the start, but I was weary as to what it will do right at the open. Some people might take profits. You just don't know. So I actually let go of the calls right around here, right before this big red candle. I just wanted to take profits. I mean, it wasn't much. I was up, I think, 130 right around here. And then it just traded sideways all throughout, right? One thing to note, though, if we go back to the daily time frame, this right here is still setting up a flag. So you have a flagpole. A very bullish sign, I'm going to be honest with you guys, is the fact that the EMA 20, right, is about to cross over the EMA 50. So if you are still in this position for a long, I'm still bullish on Disney. Don't get me wrong. I might hop back in it tomorrow, depending on depending on how the market or what the market gives us. I still think that we can potentially see 200s before the earnings call on the 12th of August. So if you're still long on Disney, stay long on Disney. We might see a breakout of the flag pretty soon. So that's my honest opinion on Disney. The next stock that I want to cover is Nvidia. A couple of things to note about Nvidia. This is the biggest laggard of the QQQs today. That's why we saw a lot of tech kind of just drop down. This was a 35-point move to the downside. And how am I looking at this chart right here? From a daily perspective, you see how the bottom Bollinger Band is creeping. So this is what's going to happen here. It's going to close up in my, this is what I'm thinking that it might happen. Close up right here. Close up closer. And this right here will be caught. And then you'll see more downward pressure. We'll probably see something like this go all the way down. Not all the way here to 575. We just don't know, right? But because there is a catalyst for Nvidia that's on the 20th, which is the 4-to-1 stock split, there's a lot of people taking profits now, right? A lot of people are taking profits now. We've seen it at a high of 835. We saw somewhat of a how do you say this? A cup, but we're not seeing the handle at all. I mean, we might see a slight handle, a slight bounce tomorrow before ultimately fading down. I am not bullish on Nvidia at all. And also there was some news that, is it Mama Woods? The almighty Mama Woods sold some Nvidia, or actually a lot of Nvidia. There you go. Yeah, there was a lot of sells in Nvidia, and what happens when the big hedge funds, close a position like that, it tends to dip. So that's exactly what happened here, and it got pressured all the way through. So that's my honest opinion on Nvidia. Again, these are not this is not financial advice. These are just stocks that John and I talk about, try to see if there's any value in these plays, to see if we can potentially play these. If you guys are following our plays, make sure that you guys manage your risk accordingly. We can't stress that enough. And if you guys win some money, shout us out. Join the Discord. It's free. And if you guys lose some money, it's not like we didn't warn you guys. So let's get to the last stock, which is AMC. A couple of things to note about AMC. Didn't really do, on the onset, at the start of the day, it was fairly good. Let's see here. We'll get back to the daily here after I take a look at the 5 minutes. At the onset of the 5-minute chart, right there. Sorry, that was wrong handle. There we go. Wrong day. Wrong. Perfect. This is day. At the start of the day, we saw this right here, a beautiful opening up of the Bollinger Bands, and it kind of rode it all the way up, right? And there was a MACD touch right here. One thing is it kind of faded, and the 20 crossed over the VWAP, but it didn't hold, so it kind of faded all the way through. One thing to know, however, after hours was some really nice action on after hours. We saw a move from $35 all the way to close to 40 and fading all the way out to 38. So there's a scenario here that tomorrow may be a good time to load up on some calls if this short squeeze is indeed real. I am still holding fast. That's just my personal opinion. And I hope that you guys aren't going ham on AMC's. Manage your risk accordingly, please. And that is pretty much it for Daddy Bits. As I said earlier, if you guys want to learn how to become a better trader, or just learn how to trade and you don't know where to start, make sure you hit up our friends over at Bust Down Investments. Bust Down Academy will get you guys squared away in the right track. And if you guys haven't yet, follow all our social media. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Trading Daddies for the both of us. TradingDaddies.com for all your news. Your merch, Zero DTE merch, is available on the site. Speaking of Zero DTE, tomorrow is Friday, so Zero DTE is upon us. Super excited for 0DTE. Premiums are cheap. You might see some good value. And that is it, guys. Let's get trading. And remember that the charts do not lie.